Hey everybody, how you doing? This is DJ Hawk with Metal World Radio, and I've got to say, such an amazing freaking show that I saw here tonight at Malarkey's with Snew. How are you guys doing?
Right on. Wonderful. Good.
I'll tell you what, where are you guys from? For those that don't know about Snew.
We're from Los Angeles.
From LA, baby.
Sweet. So tell me a little bit about your music for those that do not know who Snew is.
It's pretty much, you know, the kind of music that snows all over you.
I'm telling you guys, it's a ShamWow moment.
Snew on your cheek right now. Or your chin.
Not unless you're swallowing correctly. That shit should not dribble.
Well, there are four of us, so you never know where it's going to end up.
If you don't know where you're ending it up, then I'm telling you, you're doing it wrong.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
But when you take
I think we just
you
got
don't know
snooed.
exactly where you're going to end up. So, you know, and tonight we're here with you, so anything could happen.
I'll tell you right now, guys, I have my whips, chains, and things. Danger, Will Robinson. I'll tell you what, this is a spanking good time. You guys have definitely left me with a ShamWow moment. You know what? You know what that is, right? It's that one of those moments that is too wet to clean up with just a paper towel. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, you better use a towel.
Forget about
I know.
anything. We'll just let it go wherever it wants to go.
Right on. I like this idea. So, you know, how long have you guys been together?
7 years.
Since 2006.
So what are some of the major things? Okay, now one thing about Metal World Radio is that we really focus on independent local artists. And what I like to do is I like to get musicians that are established and touring, and I love to hear your input to give all the other musicians out here, you know, all the young kids that want something to thrive for. What is it?
Be yourself.
Quit school, do drugs, fuck chicks, and have a good time. Rock and roll, baby.
No, if you want to, what he's saying is actually carries a lot of weight, because you got to do your own thing. You got to do what's from the heart, from what propels you, what moves you, and don't worry about what the industry, what the
Don't
corporations
jump on
tell
the
you.
bandwagon.
Do not, because that's a nowhere scene, man. It's not going anywhere. Do your own thing.
Don't
It's
do
all
what
independent.
people think you're supposed to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's
Do
of
what
course getting
you're
signed to a label, right? And that's just a bank
that has
loan.
nothing
to do with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to pay that
It's
back.
a lie. It's a great big lie. So just do your thing, and if you're doing it from the heart,
matter what
your
that
audience
is.
will find you.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what I found you guys tonight, and
Pick up
I
your
was
guitar and rock and roll. If you're too young to play guitar, pick up a tennis racket or a golf club. Stand in front of the mirror, put on some Snew.
That's what I
and
did.
Fucking rock out.
That's what, when I was 8 years old, you know, I just had a tennis racket and I stood in front of the mirror and go, one day I'm going to play the real guitar.
And I'll tell you what, when he plays that guitar, you could definitely see that he's had plenty of ShamWow moments with that one. You know what I'm saying? He's not only playing from the heart, I'm sure he can do some. Never mind. So, on that note, could you introduce yourselves so they know who's talking? And
Yes, okay. I'm Curtis Don Vito. I'm the lead singer.
Lenny Spickle, I am the
Lead bass player.
lead bass player.
they say bassists do it deeper.
He's a lead drummer.
Yeah, you haven't met Spider-Man, honey. This is Mark Ornberger, the drummer.
lead
How's it
drummer.
going?
Hey, I may not hit bottom, but I'll knock the shit out of the side.
And I'm Andy Lux. I'm the lead guitar player.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that I can say is your live show here tonight was absolutely orgasmic. I'm telling you, I'm even without alcohol, okay, because I've been drinking a little bit, guys, forgive me. But you know what, even without that, I was like moving. You had everybody dancing. You had people like connecting back into what heavy metal or rock is all about. And you guys are definitely, you know,
It's
doing
all
it
about the rock
right.
and roll. Yeah, it's all about the rock and roll. You know, I mean, that's what they're trying to squeeze rock and roll out of the mainstream. But you know what? We won't let it go, neither will you. And that's the thing. We find fans all over the planet who are just diehard rock fans, and they will not let it go. Forget about the corporations, because they're just trying to squeeze you out.
Mainstream bullshit. It's all planned and
Other people writing their shit, you know what I
that's
mean? It's a
another
bunch
thing,
of puppets trying to lead a
Rock and
puppet
roll is
show.
It's the music
exactly.
of rebellion, and that's why they're trying to squeeze it out, because we're going to rebel against them. Guess what? We're doing it anyway.
Damn frickin' right. Now
We
you
do
guys-
what we want. You heard that song tonight?
I did hear that song, and I'll tell you what, Metal World Radio listeners, this is going to be a song that you're going to hear on a regular basis. Why? Because I do what I want, because they're telling me I should.
Yes.
Fuck these imaginary chains already. I'm free.
Snew You, we do what we want.
Everybody must get snood.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Major labels, who the hell are you?
Yeah.
Exactly, you know, and the thing that I see that a lot of bands or a lot of people that get into the music industry or they start creating bands, they right away have that imaginary or that image
Yes.
of, hey, if I get signed to a label, then guess what? I'm going to go on big tours. I'm going to open for big bands. I'm going to make all this money. But they have no idea the work that goes behind everything that you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I mean, for fuck's sake, you guys have to load your own shit. You guys have to sell your merch in order to get to the next town. You know what? It's not. Having a major label is not everything it's cracked up to be, guys. You got to work hard.
It's not even what it used to be. There was a time when actually that was the only way to get anywhere. But it's all been put to rest. It's now it's a lie. It's a great big lie.
You know, and one thing I have to admit is, you know, I saw you guys out there, you were supporting the other bands that were playing. You know, not only that, you're conversing with all the people around, and that
The bands
alone.
we played with tonight kicked ass. There's some
Yeah.
good, some good bands here tonight.
Anybody who does it for the right reason, which is because you love it, we support you 150,000%. Are you kidding me? No, we love you. If you come to the shows, you support us or any other band. It doesn't really matter. You come to the shows. You are what rock and roll is. You got that?
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, when you come to this show, girls. I'm kidding. Okay, I'll behave. So,
Well, they'll be coming, all right.
www.snewyou.com, ladies. Say hello.
Come by, find
Come
us
and
on
say
Facebook.
hello.
You know, just type in Snew, you'll find us all over the place because the internet is where we can connect and we can talk and we can join and we can hook up. And this is where today's music scene is. And you know that as well as we do. So find us, talk to us, and we will talk to you any day of the week.
see, now that's exactly what I'm talking about, and that's exactly what Metal World Radio represents, is people that are willing to get out there and know the music supporters. Because without metalheads, rockheads, whatever you want to call it, I don't give a fuck about genre, you guys got to be out at their shows, you got to purchase their merch, go see this shit live, get off your couch and quit the games.
It's the only way to keep rock and roll alive, and rock and roll is still in your heart. I know that because you're listening to me right now. You're listening to this radio station right now because it's still alive inside you, okay? And it's radio stations like this that are keeping everything alive because corporate radio, forget about it. You know as well as I do. You get 10 songs played over and over and over and over again because they don't care about you. But this girl right here does.
Oh, definitely.
And all the radio stations out there that do what she does, they're the ones that keep us alive and are going to change the world back to the way it used to be and beyond.
And the way it should be.
Definitely. Definitely. You know, that was the main mission for Metal World Radio, and I'll tell you this right now, you know, supporting music and seeing you guys and just talking to you right now personally, holy shit. Holy shit, I am even more in awe. You know what I'm saying?
It's real life.
Because
this is real rock and roll.
exactly. And
It's true. It's real. It's alive. You know, and you saw the show. Whatever you may think of it, you cannot deny that the passion, the blood is pumping because we live this stuff.
okay, I'm gonna share a secret with everybody on Metal World
Come to
Radio.
this new show, you will not be denied a good time.
No,
Will
you
not be
know,
denied.
we know it gets your heart pumping because it's the exact same thing that gets our heart pumping, and we're all in it together.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Definitely. You know, one thing I have to admit is, you know, your stage performance. You could see the passion. Like I was saying to you earlier, you know, watching you play guitar. That was like, holy shit, you can tell. And I was telling one of my friends, I was whispering in their ear, and I was like, dude, that guy right there gets wood every time he picks up his guitar. And I was like, oh yeah.
It's more like a sliver, but
That goes to show how close a band has to be to travel together if he knows it's a sliver.
Right. It's like being in a U-boat.
Well, as long as it's a sliver and not a tic tac, we're all good. I'm sorry. He's like, you guys are knocking my manhood. No, we're not. I have not seen it.
I didn't say that.
You're putting me on the fire.
This whole band has got one great big heart on for you. And you know
like
it's true
that.
because you heard the wattage coming out of us.
You had a killer sound tonight, and I mean, like I said, even with the banner falling on
Yeah,
you,
that was great.
So Spinal Tap.
I looked like a gnome or something. It was like, and I was like,
Falling on
like
his head.
it was like,
you just continue to just keep going.
Yep.
And that right there alone shows how professional you guys are as musicians.
You can't stop it.
You can't.
No.
You know, if there's
We
one
can't.
thing,
We can't stop it.
if there's one thing that you can tell younger musicians, the one thing that has kept you guys together as a band,
right.
what is it?
Oh, that's good.
No, the passion, it drives us. We love it, we live it, we
The
can't
music,
live without
it.
it.
It really is, because I remember the first show I went to, and that's what got me into this, you know. And it's like I still can see it in my mind, you know. And I was just a young kid, and it was great, you know. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm doing it.
I want to say that, you know, to all the young kids who have a band, you know, just keep going and don't just break up your band just because somebody pissed you off. You know, just keep going, and something will come out of it. You know.
We're actually together because we're under contract. We can't leave. No, I'm fucking kidding.
We're under contract with each other.
We're under
That's it.
contract.
But it's, you know,
the metal.
it's an agreement, and it's something that, you know, really, it's a thing that just doesn't die inside you unless you kill it yourself, so don't.
Now, why are we together? Because we don't know anything else. You know, this is all we know. This is all we do. We breathe this band and this music because we don't have anything else. There's nowhere.
And there's no plan
There's
B. I
nowhere-
don't have no fucking
Yeah, there's
daytime job. I don't
nowhere
have
else
time
to
for that. I
go.
can't afford it.
Because this is just what we do. We just rock it.
Yeah.
We
I
are
had a daytime job, you know. I said we're going on tour, and the boss goes, "Yeah, you can't leave. I'll fuck you. I'm not working for you."
Man, now
Yeah.
that's true
It
dedication
is.
right there, man.
That's why
And
we're together, because what we do works, you know?
it really does.
It works.
It's a chemistry between people, and it's just an amazing thing, you know.
That's the thing. Keep going until you find that chemistry that works for you, and then don't let anybody say anything against you. Who cares about critics? You know what? Led
Nobody's
Zeppelin
ever
got
built a
criticized.
statue after a
Kiss
critic.
got criticized. They all got criticized.
Exactly.
Never.
Unless you talk
Yeah.
to Obama, he'll tell you didn't build that.
We're not going there.
Good, good.
No, we're not
Edit that
political.
out.
We're not political, but there are people trying to squash this whole thing, and you know that. So just look the other way and do your thing your way.
And there's Tim Griffin from Malarkey's. We got to say thank you so much. And Tim, thank you so much for putting on an amazing show and supporting the metal scene.
The man.
Party on, Wayne.
You got it.
Let's go support these guys.
This is Snew, and you're listening to Metal World Radio, where rock lives. Metal World Radio!
Snew you, baby.
Snew you!